Welcome to Torrential Riff, episode 26. Today's band focus is Guardian, First Watch. Originally released on Enigma Records in 1989, it was produced by Oz Fox of Striper. Originally had 10 tracks on the cassette and the 2 bonus tracks on CD. I didn't realize there was 2 extra bonus tracks until years later. I had no idea that some CDs had bonus tracks. So hearing those extra songs was like a super thrill to hear those because they were awesome tracks. Let's see. Okay, so let's start with our this is going to be Battle of the Remasters. I know you guys like these, so I'd try to pull up the ones that I have and review them. Okay, so originally this is the first reissue. And this is on Retroactive Records. This was the 20th anniversary. So it came out in 2009. Let's see. This remaster is done by J. Powell Stonhaus, who is Cliffy. So let's see what else we got here. So this is released in my least favorite format, Digipack. There's no jacket. No information, but it does have a great comments by David Bach, the bassist, about the making of the record. So, Guardian, we had Paul Cawley on lead vocals and guitar, Tony Palicio, sorry if I messed your name up there, lead guitar and vocals, David Bach on bass, and Rick Hart on drums. Again, a bare bones release. There's a nice photo here in the back. They got all the tracks here, and they included the 2 California Metal tracks, Spiritual Warfare and Marching On. Marching On, as you can see on track 12, was re-recorded for this studio release, but Spiritual Warfare was never again recorded. So the only place you can get that was on California Metal, so it was nice to include that on this edition. Alright, so that's the 2009. Now this is the 2018. It's too bad they didn't wait one more year. That would have been a 30th anniversary. Again on Retroactive. So let's take a look at the inside here. Let's bring this in a little closer. Play another track here. It's a little more rocking. Wow, this is nice. Alright, what are the specs we have here? So, executive producer Matthew Hunt, of course produced by Oz Fox, mixed by Oz Fox and Mike Moreau, recorded in some Foxhole Studio and Pachyderm Records, mixed at Pachyderm. Remaster, so this remaster is done by Rob Caldwell at Bombworks. Oz Fox did backing vocals on the original recording. And layout and design of this one is done by Scott Waters at No Life Till Metal. Turn that down just a hair so you guys can hear me. Bonus tracks were produced by John and Dino Elefante. Again, released on California Metal in 1987. So again, we got a great band photo here. Let's first open it up. That was one of their promo pictures. I remember that one. Let's take a walk through the rest of it here. So we got Paul, Tony. You get the tracks here with easy to read, nice font size. Look at the next page. Rest of the tracks. We got David Bach, bassist, and Rick Hart on drums. And oh yeah, nice collage. There's the old school Guardian when it was spelled Gardian, no U in that, the old version. They used to wear kind of like space suits and things like that. think they're just trying to be unique and try to be noticed. That's how the 80s were. There's another photo here. There's the California Metal that the 2 tracks were recorded on. There's the old logo here. Look at that lineup. Holy Soldier, Guardian, Deliverance, Inner Light. Never heard of those guys. Must have been a local band. Let's hold this down here. Concert photos. So promo from Enigma Records. Concert photos. And Guardian's fan letter, newsletter they used to have. Let's see what else we got here. The classic logo there. So this synopsis is the same as this one. So you're not missing out on anything that David said here. This is from the 2009 version. So there's a photo of the guys in the studio with Oz. Let's see what else we got here. Just the this page is a continuation of the front cover. I always like that front cover. So packaging, which one do I like better? I have to say I do like the original better. This one, they just kind of took this and just cropped it and blew it up, which was fine. I didn't really care for the red lettering Guardian. Again, I do like the original here. I don't like how they put First Watch on there. Again, I like the original a little bit better. So this CD just smokes. Tony is all over this record. His guitar work is amazing. Yes. All right. The disc. I am playing this version here just because I want to show you. Look at that picture disc. That is a thing of beauty right there. Can't get much better than that. So let's take this off here. So you got the Guardian logo underneath. My only minor critique is because you have the CD holder there, it kind of takes away from the logo. I probably would have moved it and put it up higher or lower just so that doesn't get in the way. Again, a very, very minor critique on that. Other than that, amazing packaging in a jewel case. My favorite. Alright, sound qualities. This is what we're here for, the sound quality. This was another tough one. I spent about a half an hour going from one track to the next. Putting it in the old CD, put it in the new CD. Going back and forth, listening to specific sounds that I would hear. They're very, very close. If you have this one... Oh, I have one more... Before I get to that. I do have another critique on this one. On the new one. Let's look at the tracks. See, the original, we had the original 1 through 10, plus you had the 2 bonus CD... Hyperdrive, Marching On, and it gave you the California Metal ones that we talked about earlier. Let's take a look at the new reissue. It gives you all 1 through 12, but it does include the tracks 13 and 14. Spiritual Warfare and Marching On are on this issue, but you don't see them. That was a big miss on... I don't know whose fault that is, but that was a big miss. That's the only major thing I have wrong with this packaging, is it doesn't say that the songs are included. Actually, let's take a look at the jacket. Did they include them in the jacket? I didn't actually look here. Let's take a look all together. So Marching On, that was the last track. So they did not include they show it here, but they didn't include it in the liner notes. So to me, that was a big miss. I think maybe at the last second they're like, oh, we forgot to put the bonus tracks on, and maybe that's what happened. But sound quality, okay. Great songs, yeah. Again, super close. Both very good. So this one's Cliffley, this one's Rob Caldwell. The new one is slightly better. Honestly, to the average person, if I played both of these, you would not know the difference. So if you have this one, you don't really need to get the new one, unless for me personally, I like the jewel case, and I don't like the digipack, so I'll be selling this one myself. This one has more of the original artwork, again, which I like a little bit better. Again, sound quality, I would give it to Rob Caldwell on this one just by a hair. Slightly more crisp, and the mid-range was slightly better. And I'm talking like splitting hairs. I mean, it was so close. But I will always pick a winner. So again, I give it to the new one. So if you don't have this, just pick this one up. Don't bother with this one. If you have this one and you're okay with the packaging, you can keep that one. Again, I like the new packaging. I like the jewel case. They're both on Retroactive Records. So either way, you're good. But that's just my take on this. I think that's going to be all for this one. Wow, this is a long video. It's already past 11 minutes. Hey, get a little cheer from Guardian there. Alright guys, rock on. See you on the next one. Subscribe and share it to your friends. Later.